surprising report came from Adam Schefter's wheelhouse this morning that Ray Lewis, the Hall of Fame linebacker from the Baltimore Ravens, wants or is being emerged as a candidate, was the phrasing, the verbiage, that he has emerged as a candidate for the FAU head coach football job, which of course is open now that Tom Herman, the head coach, is out. Now this is, of course, there's comparisons to Deion Sanders. Some people were saying this, Ray Lewis could be another Deion. Why wouldn't you do that? He's going to attract top-end talent because people want to play for Ray Lewis. I think it's a little different. Deion started at Jackson State. I think he coached some high school. He's got a kid that's a 5-star following him. A little different. Now, it's been shot down since, but it poses the question, would I even trust Ray Lewis to be a coach of a football program? I don't think I would.
No, I probably wouldn't either.
Ray Lewis is a head case.
I think that the name that I like is Charlie Weiss Jr. The name that I like for that FAU job is Charlie Weiss Jr. He's already been
Oklahoma offense. I mean, the Ole Miss offensive coordinator.
And Colin, he's already been the offensive coordinator at FAU before. He's been at the program before. I think it's a plug and fit. But as far as Ray Lewis, I mean, does he have coaching experience? I have so many questions. Like, why would this be a viable hire for FAU other than, it's Ray Lewis? Like, are we
attract recruiting? Maybe.
We're expecting this to work because it's Ray Lewis? Like, it makes no sense to me. And I understand Ray, nonetheless, was a leader for Baltimore, one of the best linebackers to ever do it in the history of the game. I'm not questioning Ray's football knowledge. I'm just questioning if he actually knows how to be a coach.
Right.
I think that's fair.
You don't know if they're trying to create the Deion effect. Sell tickets, get big-time players to play there because you got the notoriety attached to the coach.
Even Deion coached, I believe,
Jackson State, and he was at high school level before that.
Yes.
And also, he was a package deal with Travis Hunter, who are both picks this year. So that was part of it. Very strange. It sounds to me like all these headline guys, whether Adam Schefter, Rappaport, you go to Woj, Shams, all those guys are PR guys at heart. They're PR guys.
Uh-huh.
And it sounds to me like Ray Lewis went to Schefter and said, hey, I want to throw my name in the hat for this job to let people know that I'm interested in coaching. Can you just throw this out there or throw my name in the hat online? I think that's had something to do with it. Ray Lewis probably went that direction, and maybe this is coming from the opposite end and not from FAU. Because all the signs pointing from FAU are saying that this is not true. But why would Schefter tweet it if that's the case? Because Schefter's reliable. Very strange. Very strange. I don't know if I trust him. Not because of his lack of coaching experiences, but for other reasons.
And
Ray is...
What are those reasons?
Ray is a person. I don't know. What happens when they lose?
What do you mean?
Ray's going to lose his mind.
Come on. Like, lose his mind how?
It's Ray Lewis. What is Ray's reputation in the NFL? He was, and all great ones have to be, a psycho. And all the great ones are. All the great linebackers are psychos. And he is. Is that the recipe for a coach?
You're saying he's going to go after referees and physically harm somebody?
Maybe.
Like, what do we...
Go tackle a referee after a terrible flag?
Stop it, dude.
He sees red?
He didn't do that in the NFL. Why would he do it as a coach?
Because he's not taking his anger out in the opposing offense.
Colin, it's got to be a stunt of some sort. He's never coached collegiately. I can't take this serious. You know how much I love Schefter, but I can't take that report serious.
Very strange.
I can't, dude.
Very strange. That's an interesting job, too, because it is a stepping stone job. It's local. You have a plethora of talent available to you in the Palm Beach County area. But to the same token, they're a couple years removed from Lane Kiffin, who's a big-time coach now, and Herman, who another time was a big-time coach.
And let's not forget, too, in between that was sandwiched Willie Taggart.
Yeah.
Former FSU, by the way.
Big-time coaches.
People think Norvell's running that Florida State program into the ground. Taggart did a hell of a number on that, too. But I want them to go hungry, young coach. That's why I said that Weiss Jr.'s, I think, could be a great hire. He's 31 years old. He's been with the program. He's an offensive, quote-unquote, guru. I think it would be a swing and a hit, swing and a drive. His dad, good pedigree of coaching from Charlie Weiss Sr. He's been around football his whole life.
Yeah, he's young.
And he's a young and
It's a
he's
stepping stone job.
He's hungry. Be there for 3 or 4, hopefully 4 years. Sign a 4-year contract. Go there. Go be there for 3 years. Make a couple of bowl games. Win 10 games and move on.
It makes me wonder if more people are going to try to recreate that Deion effect. That Deion comes into Colorado and he's a good coach. There's no doubt about that. But on top of that, he's a selling point. He's a star. He's the biggest star on that team. It's not Travis Hunter. It's not Shedeur Sanders. It's Deion Sanders. He is the biggest star of that team. He is a part of the persona of the team that he is coaching. It makes me think if another team completely revitalized Colorado's program.
Dude, do you want to know who's on the fast track of doing that? Is Eddie George at Tennessee State.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the name that Deion has. But I
agree. I agree. Maybe to me because I'm a Buckeye loyalist. Obviously, it
doesn't have that. It's that Deion's a star.
But
Eddie George
was
is not a star.
Come on, Eddie was sick, dude.
He's a good player. Yes,
he was unreal.
Okay, but a star. You're misusing what Deion. Deion's a super like a notoriety superstar, not just how good they were.
But I think Eddie George could go to a program and do good things, and I know Deion nonetheless is probably about to win 10
You're misdefining
games.
what I'm saying as the Deion effect. The Deion effect is more of the star-studded nature of it. It's more of the selling point, selling tickets, game day, getting a bunch of celebrities out there. They're not doing it because Colorado was great because it happened last year when they stunk. It was because Deion Sanders is creating a buzz and a brand.
Because he created Coach Prime.
Is there anybody that could do that is the real question. Is there anybody that could recreate that? Is there anybody that's big enough of a star that could go in, coach, utilize their personal brand and mix it with the players and kind of, stamp their foot and stamp their hand into kind of the basis and the foundation of college football? I don't know if there is one.
I'm surprised guys would even want to do it, right? It's a lot of work, bud.
It is.
It's a lot of work being a college coach and handling NIL.
And a lot of these guys are not ready to retire at 35 years old and never work a day the rest of their life. So they got to do something. Yeah. All they know, all these foreign players know is just coaching and training and playing and everything. That's all they're used to. And then they retire. And then, wait, you're not going to hit golf balls for 60 years. Go do something. Yeah, go do it.
Sounds nice.
It's nice for 3 weeks. And then you're like, all right, I need something to do. And at least for the hard workers, those athletes, that's such a 180. They need to coach. And I wonder if anybody could do that. Deion say, who's that? Is there an NFL star out there formerly that could jump into a program and sort of revitalize it? Almost like you go to see this guy. You know who could do it? I don't know if he'd be a good coach. Marshawn Lynch.
Mr. Skittles?
Marshawn Lynch, if he had a knack of coaching in him.
But he actually has to go to the press conferences. You know what I mean? He can't just...
He'd be a highlight.
Oh, he would be. And trust me,
he'd be a highlight.
Being a part of the media, I loved the whole I'm just here so I don't get fined bit. That's why I bring up he would actually have to go to the press conferences.
Right. That would be fascinating.
Right?
But that's the only one I could think of. I can't think of too many. But...
Brady.
Yeah.
But he won't want to do it.
Brady wouldn't want to do
He
that.
wouldn't want to.
Brady's got his own thing going on. Well, it's interesting that